What it is, it's your boy True McFadden, aka Do-Rag True, with True Be Talking. And in this video, I gotta give my prediction for the Romero versus Ryan Garcia fight. Hey, yo! Yo, hey, man. I think this is gonna be a good one, y'all. We got Rolando, Romero going up against Ryan Garcia. Man, this is gonna be... I think this is going to be a pretty entertaining fight. So, of course, first off, we got Romero. What I, of course, like I always do, I went back and watched a couple fights from him. What I've seen from Rolly, he has a good left hook. Likes to throw uppercuts. It's pretty accurate with his uppercuts as well. He has really good speed. He's fast. He's quick. And he has really good footwork. You know, he's able to move around really good in the ring. What I don't like from him though is his head movement, his upper body movement. He doesn't do a lot of. He's not really good at getting out of the way of punches. Now, when it comes to moving, like moving his entire body with his footwork, he's really good at that. But head movement, getting out the way of those punches. If you throwing them on, you know what I'm saying? If you're pretty accurate with your punches, probably can hit Rolly. You're probably gonna be able to hit Rolly, especially if he's throwing punches and you're countering. You'll be able to counter Rolly pretty good because he's not gonna move his head. His head is gonna stay right there for you. Like I said, he's really good. His left hook is really good. Like I said, it's fast. He's an orthodox fighter, but his left hook is pretty quick, really good jab. So offensively, he's going to be sound. Defensively, I'm a little worried about him because he seems to be open to the left hook. And matter of fact, one of the to left-handers, period. One of the fights I watched from him was him against Barrasso, I think that was his name. Although he got the knockout in that fight, well, no, he didn't. It was a bad stoppage. I'm sorry, it was a bad stoppage in that fight. But even though he did start showing it toward the end, it looked like it was headed towards a knockout, which I'm pretty sure he would have got because he started being way more aggressive and started landing a lot more. So with that, because he is a little patient, he does take his time and break down his fight, his opponent. But he got knocked down at least once in that fight. So that was by a southpaw fighter. So he got caught with that left hand. And that's going to be a big issue in this fight because Ryan Garcia has, if not the best left hook in the game, he has one of the best hooks in the game, left hooks in the game. And he throws that motherfucker great. You know what I'm saying? So for Ryan Garcia, like I said, great left hook. He's going to spend his entire time setting up that left hook. Pretty much everything he does in the ring. He's patient, he's smart with his punches. He's deliberate, and he doesn't do a lot. He doesn't have a high punch output, so he's not going to try to chase you down and just overwhelm you with a bunch of punches. But he can do that in spurts, and he will do that in spurts. And that left hook, everything that he does is to run you into that left hook, and that motherfucker is dangerous. It is dangerous as hell. So with that being said, defensively, Ryan, he's pretty good defensively. He'll kind of shell up on you, so where you're not really able to just hit him anywhere you want. I did go back and watch the him fight Tank Davis, and basically I saw what happened with him in that fight. He just got to pretty much what most people do when they fight Tank is you starting out, you have a couple good rounds, you start to get a little too overconfident, and you start to pursue a little too much and forget about the shit you were doing that was working. And Tank is the type that can adjust to pretty much anything for the most part. So that, like, if you get overconfident with Tank, he's gonna counter and take you up out of there. So that's kind of what happened with Ryan, especially with that first knockdown. Of course, it was a body punch that took him out. But with that being said, in this fight, Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. For my pick, I'm guessing you probably already know where I'm going with this, man. My pick for this fight is Ryan Garcia. Yes, sir. Ryan Garcia. I got him winning this fight. I see him getting a knockout on Rolly. I see Rolly running into one of them left hooks, and it's not gonna be pretty. It is not. I mean, Ryan, especially since he fought Tank. Like, if I watched him, I watched him fight Devin Haney. Went back and watched the Devin Haney fight. Dude is big. He's a big dude. He didn't lose any speed with getting, you know what I'm saying? He didn't lose any speed with going up in weight. We're gaining those extra pounds. Going, I think it's 147. I think he's gonna catch Rolly. It might take a little while. It may, you know, I know I usually say this, but because that's usually when it happens, 7th and 9th round, between the 7th and 9th rounds, it's probably when he'll finally, you know, wear down Rolly and run him into something. But it definitely could end before that. Rolly is gonna be Rolly's gonna be open to that left hook, and that's Ryan's best punch. And that's pretty much how, you know, that's where I see this fight going. I don't think I'm gonna do a separate video for the Haney and the Haney versus Ramirez, or Teofimo versus Barboza. May not do a separate video for those, but just off top of my mind, I'm thinking Devin Haney is gonna win this fight. And I'm thinking Teofimo's gonna. I've never watched Teofimo fight. I need to go watch some Teofimo fights. But more than likely, you know, they're pretty much being set up to win their fights this weekend. But that remains to be seen. Of course, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. This is your boy Durag True with True Be Talking, and I'm out.